Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to inspiration and guidance and advice. And I am reminded of the story of Moshe, Chaim, Ephraim. This would be the grandson to the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement. And Chaim Ephraim, Moshe Chaim Ephraim, was a great scholar. He was a brilliant scholar, and he devoted so much time studying, day and night. It's all he did. He had his nose in a Mishnah, and as a Gemara, and a Shulchan Aruch, and a Medrash, and always books. Study. He became a great scholar. The Baal Shem Tov, loving grandfather, would sometimes go for walks. Take his grandson out for walks. And Moshe Chaim Ephraim was somewhat reluctant to go with his illustrious grandfather because it took him away from his books, it took him away from his studies. The Baal Shem Tov was concerned because his grandson was spending so much time learning and so much time studying, he was starting to deviate from a pious Hasidic lifestyle. He spent his whole life in a study hall, in a library, not living a life filled with mitzvahs and commandments. And he was learning, but he wasn't acting a full life the way the Creator had intended us to live. One day on one of his walks with his grandson, the Baal Shem Tov runs into someone visiting from another town. And he inquires of this gentleman how things are going, how are things in the town. And he asks specifically about a certain gentleman from that village. And the visitor said, "Oh, he's become a great scholar. A great scholar." The Baal Shem Tov shrugs. He says, regretfully, I don't have a lot of time for study myself. I'm completely taken up with serving my Creator. Young Moshe Chaim Ephraim heard these words, and it had a powerful effect on him. And from that time, he still devoted himself to study, but he also devoted himself and reapplied himself to living a proper, pious, Hasidic lifestyle. I'm not saying you shouldn't study. I'm saying you should study. I'm not saying you should not learn. Chas v'sholom, God forbid. We must learn. We all must learn. We should never stop learning. But Judaism is not an intellectual pursuit. Being a Noahide is not an intellectual pursuit. You can't do it in your head any more than you can do it in your heart. Life is for living. We're here for a purpose. We're supposed to live our life in accordance with God's will, and we have to know what that is. But don't remove yourself from life. We're not hermits. We're not removing ourselves from life and studying somewhere and being alone. That's not what God wants for us. God wants us to live life in accordance to His will, but to live life. And be a scholar, yes, but not at the expense of losing the purpose why we're here, to love God and to obey God. It's hard to do that in a study hall 24 hours a day. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.